No, it's to the right. Here. They were right here. They're everywhere. There's a massive, there's a bunch of them far away. Oh, they're right here. Oh, no. I've got my shed coming along pretty well. I worked till well after dark last night. I've got some warm air blowing in, but it's not really enough because there's so many drafts. I still have to find some way to insulate this shed. And of course, underneath, I've got insulation here. There's a piece of styrofoam on both sides and above. But I have to figure out how to seal below the window, because when I open the window, as you can see, the fan comes to here, and from here down is open to the outside air. So of course I've got cooler air coming in, just flowing on its own. I can feel it, the draft. So I've got a lot of work to do to finish this off and seal that window. The awkward thing is to seal this, because that's just window screen right there, and to seal this off without changing or damaging anything. I'd like to have the ability to be able to just slide the window open for heat and close it when I'm not using the heat, without taking out the screen, without modifying, or without damaging the screens or anything. So it's still in the thinking process. Of course, there's a draft coming in through this way. There's drafts from underneath, so I'm still sealing it off. But I do have, it's 58 in the RV in the bedroom, 59 on the porch, which isn't too bad. It's 65 in the living room. I don't know how, but it's always warmer in the living room. I don't quite understand that, but works for me. I've had my barrel stove running for a couple hours now this morning. The heat shielding is working well. When I fired this up, I had it going very hot, and the sidewall was cool to the touch, and right now it's actually cold to the touch. So it is a success. Up here got a little bit warmer, which surprised me because the heat is all concentrated down here, but I could hold my hand on it without discomfort. And this little piece of metal needs to be raised because it got uncomfortable to hold. I could hold my hand on that sheet of metal because it is air cooled, and it worked perfect. The sheet of metal behind it was cool to the touch. So this was a total success with this improvised heat shielding. And once I have this shed enclosed, I do believe it's going to be safe. My insulated fan box up there is working alright, but I still have a lot of air gaps and leaks to seal around here before this will be efficient at all. I have the damper wide open. I had drilled out the holes yesterday, and I'm maintaining a slow, gentle burn, and it's not burning fast enough actually for my likings. I think I might end up needing a way to get more air in here. It might be better when I have this insulated, this room, because there's so much draft, but it's radiating a nice steady warmth. It's really nice, and this stove is just burning 2 hours now, and this log has been in for about 40 minutes, and it hasn't really started to burn yet. And these two logs have been in, that was my first wood. After the kindling, I put in 2 small logs, and 2 hours later they're still burning. Of course, it's picking up speed when I had the door open, but this is, I'd call it a success. I think it's going to work out well once I get this room closed off and insulated. I'm getting a little bit more brave with my barrel stove now. Let's see if I can focus on this laser. We have 342 degrees on the front. We have 445 on the top. We've got 445 on the pipe. Now here's what's important right here. The side shield is only 183 degrees. The metal behind it is only 95. That's good. This shield is 179, and the metal behind it is 97. That's good. So everything's working. The shielding is working. Now up higher, it's going to be a little bit hotter. We've got 128. The fan now is 126, which isn't too bad. Actually, I think Australia gets hotter than that outside. The metal by the chimney pipe is 133. What worries me the most is right there, that beam right above the smokestack is 156. That's important. And the beam up there in the corner is 179. So I've got to get them cooler. That's not comfortable temperatures for that wood up on the roof. The ceiling itself, metal piece, 146. So I've got safe enough temperatures. I've got a package here from the Ready Project LLC. Let's see what we have here. This is Linden Farms emergency food storage. 60 servings. Wow, in this little container. And it's not that heavy. This is 4 pounds 11 ounces. 3 meals a day. 4 servings per meal. Got cheesy pasta. Chocolate whey milk. Well, I could have used that the other day. Would have been nice in our cereal. Hearty potato soup. Let's see, this is good for 25 years. For emergency kits, camping, backpacking, home food storage, and everyday meals. Nice. So this is, I was looking at Linden Farms website, and they have these deals for $59 a month. Which I think I'm going to sign up for. It's an awesome package deal. You get a survival food pack in the mail every month for only $59 a month. So I'm going to check this out. I guess I know what I'm having for dinner tonight. I'll try cooking this up on the Silver Fire camp stove tonight. Well, thank you, Linden Farms. Looks pretty good. Let's see what the fire's looking like here. See, I've got a nice hot glow going in here. Very nice. Opening this stove, I can feel the heat kicking out at me. And this is maintaining a nice, comfortable 70-some degrees inside. So this is good. It's very good. I have to keep the stove open just a crack because I don't get enough airflow through the bottom. So I'm not sure, I might have to drill some holes or something because it doesn't breathe enough to keep burning as it stands. But I've got heat. Definitely I have heat. I don't feel safe enough burning it overnight. I am burning logs about this size now, not very large, but experimentally it's coming along. I'm feeling better about it. Now this is what I like to see. 47%, 47% humidity inside, 68 out. 75 degrees in my living room. That wood stove is still going strong, and it's actually very warm. Very warm. But the humidity inside is lower, and that is a serious bonus of having a wood stove for heat. It blows dry, heated air into your dwelling, and that's precisely why I love wood stove heating. I love it because it kills the humidity inside your camper or RV. It's the best. I have my Linden Farms emergency food storage pack here that I just got in mail the other day, and I'm going to pull out a meal and cook it up. Try this for some lunch here. I found that using a screwdriver, prying gently on the lip of this while pulling up, helped me get this package opened. So here we have some Hearty potato soup. It's a large, nice hefty sized package. Servings per container 10. This is 10 servings. Mix 1/4 cup of Hearty potato soup with 1 cup water. Bring to a boil, stirring. Soup will thicken rapidly when it reaches boil. Okay, there's some Hearty potato soup. Here's another soup. Here's a cheddar cheese sauce. Ah, okay, that must go with the elbow macaroni pasta. Very nice. And we have chocolate whey milk. And another chocolate whey milk. This is 10 servings. Mix a 1/4 cup with 1 cup of water. I'm going to have to try that. Sounds good. So there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 servings. As they state on the package, 60 servings. Elbow macaroni. So 1/2 cup dry is 1 serving of the elbow macaroni. So there's 10 servings here in the package. Alright. Looks good. Cheddar cheese sauce, again, 10 servings. So I would think you would put the cheese sauce with the macaroni. And 2 packages of potato soup. Well, I'm going to pull out my biomass stove and heat up some potato soup. See what this stuff is like. I'm cooking up my potato soup here. It says mix a 1/4 cup soup mix with 1 cup water. Well, I've put 4 cups of water in here. I'm going to feed 2 hungry men. So, oh, that looks good. There's vegetables in there. I don't know if you can see inside there. That looks nice. There's a sauce in there. There's vegetables and potatoes. Looks good. Alright, I'm going to put, let's just say a 1/4 cup with 1 cup water. So I'm going to put 1 cup with 4 cups. Yeah, remove desiccant. Alright, there it is. Put that in here and put that over my fire. Let me bring this over to the heat. Got the silver fire stove preheated, cooking nicely, burning nice and hot. Put my little lid over there. Now the exhaust starts going out the chimney. Now when the stove heats up properly, that exhaust is going to turn clear. And I put my pot on here. I have to go get a spoon. And then I have my makeshift lid for my pot. This is my camp gear, so it's not professional. It's all recycled stuff that I found out in the forest and I use for my cooking outdoors. Now it's going to get hotter and that exhaust is going to start getting cleaner. So I'm going to get my spoon and stir up my soup mix here. Look at that soup mix. There's some nice herbs and vegetables in there. It looks like it's going to be a good soup. So I'll bring this to a boil and come back in a little while. The exhaust from this silver fire stove is absolutely clear. There's nothing, no exhaust, anything there. You can see a flame in there if you catch the right angle. A little bit of flame inside there. So I'll be back in a while when the soup's boiling. Well, the soup is thickened, boiling nicely. Looks good. Oh, it did thicken right up. It says it thickens fast once it starts to boil, and it did. It thickened right up. Look at that, chunks of carrots, potatoes, real chunks of carrots and potatoes in there. There's something else in there. Parsley. That looks good. Well, the Linden Farms potato soup is done, and it did thicken nicely. The potatoes came out nice, big chunks of potatoes. Look at that, Chris. Yeah. We got here some. I noticed I think there's celery in here as well. There's potatoes, carrots, parsley, celery. Looks good. I like a thick soup, creamy and thick. All right, you want to pull your spoon out of the way there? Pour you some soup. That looks good. That looks real good. Well, it was a good idea too. I doubled the portions. Happy I did. Worked out for the best, didn't it? Well, let's see what it tastes like real quick. Could use some salt, but what do you think? It's good?
Could use some salt. It's pretty good though, other than that.
Most survival meals are over-salted, so I guess for people that don't like over-salted food, this is definitely the way to go. Pretty good. Now this is nice. 46 out, 70 in. Humidity low, humidity high outside. That wood stove is really doing well, although I have a very, very slow and gentle burn out there. Once I get this shed insulated, which it is absolutely not right now, and the RV finished, the insulation, I've still got some work to do around here. The stairwell is not finished yet. I'm using it as cold food storage right now. I keep my food right there. That's how cold it is. But at night I just toss it out there, and in the morning I take it outside to the camper fridge. But I haven't sealed around the doors yet or anything, and I've got a nice toasty 70 in here just from the wood stove. I've run nothing but the wood stove all day today and kept it on a low and gentle burn, and I'm starting to become more confident. I will keep this going until I go to bed, and then I'll let it burn out. But 8 o'clock at night and 70 degrees with 46 out is good. It's a very good start.